everybody, and I figured this is a good time to do a hand wrapping tutorial kind of before we start the class. So hopefully, or when you get your hand wraps, you're going to really have to practice because it does take some time until you get used to doing it, okay? So hopefully you'll be getting your Meister hand wraps soon. You can get other ones. There's a ton of out there, but I just really prefer these because they're so soft and they form really, really well to your hands, okay? So when I do that, I'm gonna flip this way and hopefully you can see my hands doing that. So I'll do it forward, then I'll do it backwards, okay? So what you wanna do is always start with the little loop here, and you're gonna put it on your hand. Always have your hands, your fingers apart, and you always wanna look your hand away from you, like this. Okay, so don't wrap your hands where you're looking at your palm. You want to wrap away. So when you're wrapping your hands, first you want to do is go around your wrist. I'm going to do 2 times. It depends. You're going to have to play around with how you want to do it. It depends how big your hands are. Okay, from there, you're going to go up and around your thumb. You want to lock your thumb in. It's very, very important. Otherwise, this string right here will keep popping up and it gets super annoying. So you're going to go here, lock your thumb, cinch it down, and go to the back of your hand, okay? The type of wrapping I'm doing is an open palm, all right? So that's why everything is gonna come up from the back of your hand, all right? So from here, you're gonna go up from the back of your hand and go around your knuckles. I don't know, I'm gonna do 3 times. You can do 2, 5, it doesn't matter, depending how big your hands are. So, but most important is keep your fingers apart, all right? So, this keeps you from wrapping too tight, and then you're going to lose the circulation in your hand. Okay. All right. So now remember, back of your hand. So here's my hand. My palm is open. All right. I'm going to take my wrap. I'm going to go around from here. I'm going to go around my wrist here. Okay. I'm going to come up through these 2 fingers, and I'm going to cinch it down. When you cinch it down to keep this from popping up here on your fingers. Okay, then I'm going to take my wrap to the back of my hand. So I'm here, and I'm going to take it backwards, like that. Okay, see how I did that? Don't go down in front. What happens when you go down in front like this is it will get super bunched up right here. All right? And if it gets really bunched up right here, you can't make a fist when you punch. And if you can't make a fist when you punch, I actually sprained my wrist doing that because I had so much padding right here and I couldn't close my hand. So when I punched, my hand was like this and I sprained my wrist when I hit the bag when I was boxing. So back of your hand. So go here, go around your wrist, come up. Now we're going to do these 2 fingers. This is a finger lock here. Here, not here. Okay? Back of your hand. Back of your hand here. So I'm looking at my fingers are apart. Coming up here. Now you're going to go through these 2 fingers. When you go through these 2 fingers, you are going to lock everything in and go around your knuckles. So I'm coming here, and I'm going to go around my knuckles. And then I'm going to do a couple times. Maybe I'll do 2 times, like that. All right, open palm. So from here, we're going to make it pretty. We're going to form an X on the back of your hand. And you do that by going down, up, and around. See how I did that? See how it's locking everything in? Down, up, and around. Okay, do that a couple times. Fingers apart. When you get to about the end, okay, you go around your wrist and Velcro it in like that. All right? Okay, let's try with the other hand. Let me see if I can do it this way. All right, I'm not going to look at you guys. I'm just going to put my hand here. Can you see that right there? Here, go here like this. Okay, so first, make sure that's flipped up. Here, go around your wrist, fingers apart. Don't stand on your on your hand wrap. Okay, here, around my wrist. A couple times. Then I'm going to lock my thumb in, otherwise this string is going to come up. And then I'm going to the back of my hand, always to the back. From here, I'm going to go around my knuckles. Okay, good. So from there, okay, I'm coming here. Okay, remember, this is open. Get that up there. Come up. Here. Okay, I'm going to lock it in and to the back of my hand. See how I did that? All right, not the front, the back. Gonna go around the wrist. Okay, this one's a little twisted. Here, back of my hand. I did that. Cinch that down. From there, around the wrist, these two fingers, here, okay. Now I'm gonna lock in this, make it all pretty and so it doesn't move. All right, you don't want it to go up your hand. So I'm gonna make sure that's wide. I'm gonna go around a couple times. There, all right? Okay, from there, now I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna make it pretty, make an X on the back of my hand. I'm gonna go down, up, and around. Down, up, and around. So now everything is all sealed in. It's not going to move. Okay, and then from there, I'm going to go around my wrist. Okay, and then Velcro it in. Okay, good. Just like that. Okay, now, there's going to be an occasion when you do this and the Velcro is going to be twisted the wrong way. Okay, it happens. Don't take the whole thing off. So if you go here and you realize the Velcro is on the wrong way, don't take the whole thing off. Just go through it. Go take it off. Not take it off, but just like twist it and then put it back in place. And there you go. Hand wraps. Open palm, hand wrapping, just like that. I like to use that technique. Okay, the only other thing I want to tell you about hand wraps, well, two things. Number one, you can wash them in the washing machine. If you have a lot of different hand wraps, just make sure you take the Velcro. So when you wash them, just make sure you put the Velcro back on top of it like this when you wash it, because otherwise it'll get all of your clothes, and you don't want to wash these with clothes, but like your towels. If you do have colored hand wraps, they will bleed. So make sure you're not washing it with any whites. I made that mistake. Also, you want to wash your hand wraps, I don't know, they will get stinky in your gloves since it's absorbing all the sweat. Just make sure you're not, one of the things that you need to make sure you do is after you get done boxing, don't wrap them up like this. When you get done boxing, you want to, I have like a drying rack over here. I just set them out like this and I let them dry and then I'll roll them up that way. Because rolling them up will keep it from getting all twisted and it makes it easier to like carry around with you if you're going to do anything like that. So just make sure that you don't, a lot of people would do that. They would box and then they'd roll them up, right? And then they'd bring them out the next class. And then the next class, when you unroll them, they're still wet from the last class. So you can imagine how that can be. So wash your hand wraps, dry them out, roll them up, just like that. See you soon.